then you... Okay. So I'm Dr. Manoj Krishna, the founder of HappierMe. I used to be a surgeon before I left medicine to start this project. Our mission is to help reduce suffering in the world, to help people lead happier and more successful lives, and make the world a better place for everyone. And we are doing this with a really simple idea that all the problems we face as human beings, for which there's no easy answer, begin in our thinking. Whether it's mental health problems or relationship challenges or addiction, and so on. So if we had a better understanding of our own mind, we could prevent all these problems and overcome them more easily. So that's really the core idea. And based on that, we created the HappierMe app, which helps. It's an emotional intelligence app. It helps people become emotionally intelligent and then apply that to live their best life, whether it's in all these areas I talked about: mental health, relationships, addiction prevention. But it also helps you develop your soft skills like communication and leadership, which of course contribute to your success in the world. And where the student or the campus ambassador program came in is that I believe young people are the future of humanity, and we need to empower young people with the tools so that they can not only help themselves and lead happier lives, but also support other people to do the same and come together, if you like, to solve some of the big problems we face as human beings and humanity as a whole. So we have young people who are part of this program from around the world, including India, United States, the UK, and so on. And we're gradually developing this. So your ideas are equally important. And the way the program works is that you would join the program, and we would put you in, you'd be part of this group, and we'd be exchanging messages and so on. I'll introduce you to the others. And then wherever you might be in your college or town or city, you would become an ambassador for HappierMe. And as part of that, we would offer you a free subscription to the app itself, offer you training in personal development. You'd be part of our community. And we would then help you set up wherever you might be, say a HappierMe club, or recruit other students to join you in your college or university. So you have a small nucleus group who works to promote HappierMe, if you like, to students and so on. And financially, though we can't pay you up front because we're a tiny startup, we can share any revenue that we get from any sales of the app that might occur through your activities, whether it's introducing the app to your college or student union or to other colleges and universities where you might be in your town. For example, in Boston, Tironica, there's so many great institutions in Boston, and there's so much suffering, right? 1 in 3 students has a mental health problem, and the list goes on. There's so many problems students have. So that's really the whole thing in a nutshell. I'll just quickly show you around some of the features in the app where, give me a second. One more thing we do is we host these regular live events. So this is our next one, for example, on managing our own mental health. You can find that on our website, and you'd get, priority invitations to events like this. I'm sure you've all seen the app. If not, please download it and have a look. There's a Feel Better Now section, which starts, helping people dealing with any of the things they've got going on. For example, anxiety affects 60% of people. So there are breathing exercises, meditations. And then it says, let's go deeper and explore the subject of anxiety in more detail so you can be free of it for the long term. But what I want to show you in terms of the program is here. These are the stories of all the people who've engaged with the app and offered testimonials. And you can see there are a lot of young people here who are part of this student program that we're running. In addition, you can go to the partnership program and learn about how the partnership program works. So you'll get automatically enrolled into the partnership program. And as you share this with others, you will be able to earn an income from it. And the details are here. You can see how you'll earn an income from the partnership program and so on. So though we can't offer you any payment up front, should you want to get a little bit more active and involved, as other students have, then that can result in quite a substantial income if the institution as a whole picks it up, for example. And it may not even be the college you're part of. It could be some other colleges in your town or some other institution. So that's really where we're coming from. And then as part of that, of course, we'll provide support and training for, whatever else you need. And we're open to ideas. So this is just a few ideas we have, and you'd be welcome to share yours as we travel. So any questions at all? I hope that's a very tight summary. We can expand on it, of course. Go ahead. Any questions, Veronica? What do you think of that?
I mean, I think the app is really great. My school personally, we use this app called Headspace, which focuses more on meditation and yoga. But I like that HappierMe has more options for students, so you don't have to limit yourself in what you're able to do for your personal development, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes. So people will often ask, what's the difference between what we're doing and what, say, Headspace and all the others are doing?
Right.
So there are many key differences. The first thing is Headspace and Calm and all the breathing apps out there, breathing meditation apps, they're providing symptom relief. That means they are easing the symptoms of the suffering that you have, but they're not addressing the root cause. And I'll give you an example. So suppose our mind is comparing all the time, but we're not aware of it, okay? So that's why when we look at social media, we see others are doing better than us. We feel envious. Maybe we feel low self-esteem. We're not good enough, etc. And we start suffering. Now, breathing exercises, meditations will help me feel better today. But tomorrow, I compare myself with somebody else who's got more marks than me in college, and I start feeling bad again. Whereas with HappierMe, we'll help you feel better. We'll do the meditation and breathing, but then we'll say, let's find out why our mind is thinking that way, or why do we feel the way we do? What's going on? And when you learn that, it's because my mind is comparing, and then you see that clearly, you can say, okay, how can I use the process of comparison so it serves me? And when can I let it go when it doesn't? And so that way, when you can stop comparing yourself automatically and only do it when you need to, you can be free of this suffering for the long term. Do you understand the difference now? But also, not only does it talk about mental health, but it also covers relationships, addiction, soft skills training, and so on. So when people ask me what's the difference, I say there are 4 or 5 key differences. One is this understanding. So HappierMe helps you to understand your own mind and become emotionally intelligent. That's the key thing. This can help prevent problems before they occur and provides longer-term solutions. It's going to be one app for teenagers and adults because a teenage section in it is coming in a couple of months. And then we have this wonderful online journal. I don't know if you had a look at that, Veronica. Did you see the online journal in the app?
I did see it. Yes.
Yeah, people like that because we're always asking you questions. And it's in asking yourself those questions that then something new emerges, some fresh way of learning,
Yeah, I like that because it gives you a way to kind of guide your journaling instead of starting off fresh.
Yes, yes. Um, any other comments? Aman, what do you think?
Sir, I personally think that it is much needed here. We are suffering recession this time in the IT sector. You also must be knowing this.
Yes,
So at this time, everyone is being so much panicked and all. So at this cutting edge time, this app may help a lot.
yes.
So I will surely put it up to my college and
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
okay. So there are many opportunities, as I said, for working together. What we're trying to do with HappierMe is say, it doesn't matter what the challenge is out there. Because today you say there's a problem with recession in the IT sector, Aman. And with Tyronica, there might be some other challenges in America. But in 5 years' time, the challenges will keep changing. Right? Whereas if you're living with this emotional intelligence in yourself, then you can meet all the challenges you're facing with a mind that's different, that's able to deal with all of that without really getting too distressed. Do you understand the difference now?
So
Good. Any other questions or comments, Tyronica? How do you think we might be able to take this forward where you are in Boston, for example?
I think we could possibly implement it in my school's campus and community.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Tyronica, is I'm going to add both you and Aman to a student group we have on WhatsApp. So please share your phone
Area, like
numbers.
small.
Yeah, share your WhatsApp numbers with me. And then
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to get them to talk to you. So we have somebody in India, Aman, I'll get them to talk to you. And one of our students is in Michigan, Tyronica. Her name is Marlena.
Hmm.
So she will reach out to you and you can, so she'll tell you what she's doing. And then the first thing that we need to do is, otherwise you'll find yourself on your own, is, share whatever we've shared with you so far. I can share more content. And try and get a small group of people together wherever you might be. Even if it's another 2 people. So if it's 3 people, try and get a small group together. Then that group can work more effectively as we go forward. Um, so there are substantial financial rewards possible, but that shouldn't be the main reason that I'd like young people to be involved. It's for your own personal development because you want to help support others, make the world a better place. And as we travel, I'm sure there are some, very substantial financial rewards that are possible as well. Is that okay? Aman, what do you think of that?
yes, sir, I think it's okay, it's good.
Okay.
So, immediately I liked Happier Me because due to several reasons, I saw the app. There were different things. The main thing which I personally liked was personality development, as you said earlier, soft skills, leadership. So these things will be helping a lot, and this such things will be attracting students too.
Yes. 80% of our success in the world is because of our emotional intelligence.
Yes,
Lots
sir.
of research has shown that. But it's a skill that's not taught anywhere in education, right? Were you ever taught about emotional intelligence through your education, Aman?
No, not yet.
What about you, Tyronica?
Not really.
No, see what I mean? I wasn't taught either.
Yeah.
Right? You have to learn the hard way. And we want to make
Mm.
that easy. So you only learning one skill. That's the key thing we're trying to communicate. Learn one skill, emotional intelligence. And then you can apply that skill to everything. It's like you learn to be an engineer and then you can apply that knowledge to all sorts of problems. Similarly, here, if you learn to one skill, emotional intelligence, you can apply that to all these areas we've talked about. So, okay. Any other questions or comments? Veronica?
Not really, not right now.
Okay, Aman?
Sir, are there any other from India who are with you?
Yes, we have other students. So I'm going to introduce you to Samaira, who's in New Delhi. So our students vary from sort of late teens, who are just about 18 or so, who are finishing their schooling, to people in college, and then some people who are just after college too. So we're looking really at all young people.
Okay, sir.
And as I said, our aim is to make the world a better place for you. Because don't just think of the next week or next 10 days or a month, but for the next 50 years, what's the world going to be like? And so if we can get this movement going where young people have a better understanding, more emotional intelligence, then I think we can make the world a better place for everyone. So that's our mission. And thank you so much for joining and for participating. And so if you, on the LinkedIn, if you send me your email and phone numbers, I'll add you to the group and I'll send you more information. Okay.
We will share it on LinkedIn.
Thank you, Aman. And thank you, Veronica. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.